Alright, we are here for some testing with Tamara, because she has something rude to do to me today. But we're saving that until way later.
Aww.
And Greg and Boyce
No bear is rude to save it later.
help us go through things. So we're doing two version testing because reasons. Because Greg,
The previous one had to be released instantly because I had a major mistake in there.
Okay. So we're going to start with 6.17.04. And the first one is fixed an issue with transmuting battery components that happened while I refactored code. So I'm guessing
that was the
that's... One. Yeah. I was just going to say, I'm guessing that's the...
Huh?
That's what you muted?
I bumped the button.
I'm guessing that is...
Yes, I'm guessing that. I was guessing that was the major flub that caused that one to pop. Quick and early. I did hit both of them. Yeah, okay. Make sure I bumped the right button. But that's nothing we can really test because I didn't know it was a bug before, and it's a refactoring code bug, so yeah. It's nothing.
Yeah, basically the metadata ID of each battery ingredient item was shifted by one by accident.
Oh, okay.
So one battery ingredient makes the other for some reason.
Alright, the next thing is for a mod I didn't even know existed. I might have to check this one out, which is some of the bird eggs of the exotic birds mod were missed in combat. Also, big eggs give more white and yolk now, and if no eggshell item exists, my recipes will give you a piece of bone meal. Also fixed Harvestcraft eggnog recipe in a mixing bowl. What was wrong with the eggnog? No bourbon?
It used egg directly instead of egg yolk.
Okay. Yeah, there's no bourbon in this. What kind of eggnog is that? Okay.
The Pam's kind.
Yeah, sadly. Bushes, sticks, and rocks now leave behind a snow layer when harvested next to snow. And we happen to have a mountain, I think, right over there. So let's go try this. I don't know where there's an actual snow biome, but I think I know where there's a large enough mountain that there's snow. I believe this is where I went to do this once before. Actually, could check the map. Map. Oh yeah, mountains right there. There's a little one right there. That one's going to be closer. We'll go to that one.
Worst case, there could have been a snow golem, but I don't think you have a snow poop machine.
No. No bobs. Last time we tried to make one of those in GT6, we were trying to set up for the Christmas thing and didn't realize that Minecraft killed snow golems if they were in the savannah. And we had to keep moving, finding a different place to put him because we laid down. We took the whole top layer off of dirt and replaced it with snow blocks. That was a lot of work.
Sounds fun.
Oh, yeah.
Now you just need to find a bush.
Oh, there's
In the
the
stone.
rock that did it. These rocks are really covered by snow sometimes. They are. That one I could see. That last one could not see it very well.
Well, that's how snow is.
Yes. We might have to go to that other one for a bush. But I'm assuming it's going to work the same way.
I mean, you could just place one there if you find one nearby.
Is it going to do the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It technically does duplicate snow, but since snow golems do the same thing, why not?
I can't swim. So one thing Mojang's done in the recent versions I like. I like the swimming. Not a whole lot more they do in the recent versions. The changes they did to the Nether just, ugh. I never was a fan of Biomes of Plenty changes, putting nature stuff in the Nether. So I'm not a big... don't get me wrong, the textures for the shroom tree, whatever the heck you want to call those things, I like the textures for them. I just don't like the fact that they're in the Nether. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so we got that one done. That looks very nice. Now, what else do we got here? Reactor cores can now store 160 times more output steam specifically, fixing an issue in high-capacity Naquadria steam reactors. And,
Pretty sure the person that had the issue has already confirmed it works.
that's very good, because I don't have Naquadria. And since we're not going to talk about the stupidity that happened that I can't get my other world back at the moment, I can't get my other world back at the moment. I put the worlds I was using at the time on one hard drive. Junior put it in his computer so he could, I thought, was going to host it off of his computer. Then it just got to where I wanted to just host it on my own because he was either asleep or at work, and it was just easier to do it on my own computer, and realized that mine is still buried. My GT6 world is still buried on the other hard drive in the computer that's dead. Anyways, just a royal pain in the butt. And I'm not even sure, when I am not buried in GT5 and GT4R stuff, I'm not even sure we're going to continue this one. We might just start over fresh. I haven't decided yet. I'd like to get back to at least getting a fusion reactor made, but I haven't decided yet. Let's see. Killing creepers, zombie skeletons, wither skeletons, or players with a sigh take off their head. So I have a sai. Tamara has a sai. I'm using I'm using the good sai. Wait a minute. Why do I have the good sai? Trade me sais. I want to try. Well, actually, let me have that sai. Yes. Let me have that sai for a minute. It's old.
Dropped it.
Where? You didn't drop nothing. Please tell me your NEI is not in cheat mode and you didn't just delete my ancient sai.
I don't know where to check that.
In the bottom corner, hit E, and in the bottom corner is your wrench in the left corner, red or orange.
Yes.
You just deleted my ancient sai. Get out of cheat mode. I hate when it does that.
It automatically set me that.
It automatically always does that the first time you come in the world, and it's annoying. Alright, so it's not nighttime yet.
Well, at least you still have the one in your hand.
The heck did I just take damage from? Yeah, at least I have the good one. Let's go see if I remember where my fortress is. Do you know about what the drop chance is on the wither skeleton heads with this?
100%.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's just to get rid of the annoyance of the wither skeletons, because sometimes they don't spawn at all whatsoever.
Oh yeah, they can be a royal pain. That's why, well, it's not the reason, but it's one of the reasons why I always kept blue power in, because it has the old red power Vorpal enchant. And I could just use that for getting heads, which wasn't 100% thing, but it made it way less annoying. I think there's one right there. Nope, that's a piggy. Yeah, I know. You're gonna catch me on fire. There's two of you, too. Die. Die. Shut up and die. Let's see if we can find... I don't even know where my... I have an area around here somewhere that I was clearing out specifically for killing these guys, and I don't know if I remember where it is. Hey, Pedro. There's a smeltery. There's a smelter and a melter. That must be a really old chest back there. Don't you change the chests in fortresses too?
Yeah, except for those specifically, because they generate completely differently.
Oh.
They don't even have a loot table, as far as I know.
That's weird. End portal fort portal. Is that the easiest way I could have stated that? The hell? Where? One skeleton. I need one skeleton. I'll even take a regular skeleton at this point. Just something that'll drop me ahead. I don't even see any on the cheaty mini-map up there. Oh, there's a skeleton right there. I hate using that thing. There you are. Come here. Hey, we got ahead. Alright, so it works on regular skeletons. I would like to confirm it with withers. But
yeah, because wither skeletons are literally just skeletons, but with a different tag.
Yes. We're not going that way. That's a bad drop. Watch that first step. It's a doozy. I'm gonna get so lost I ain't even know where I came into this thing at. Good thing the portal's marked. Oh, nope.
Thank God for small favors.
Thank God for me not being forgetful that one day. And actually marking it. Because I normally don't, as you know. Normally forget. Run off and do something stupid. And then forget where my portal is. Whoa, don't want to go that way either. You're really not going to give me a skeleton, are you?
And that's why I've added it. With a 100% chance.
They are so annoying. Last time I tried doing this... Oh, wait a minute. The place I'm thinking about was on the server. Because I was trying to get them on the server. I cleared out a big old area, got some gold spikes, and set them up so I could jump over them and get the pigmen to follow me. Because I figured the only way I was going to get them to spawn was... Hey, there's two of them right there. Was if Oh, there we go. There's skull number one. I figured the only way I was going to get them to spawn was to kill all the pigmen and make the... to clear the... whatever you call it.
It is a method that would work.
Yeah. So I just ran around for... I think it was a good 2 or 3 hours. Just killing pigmen, running out of the area, coming back, letting things spawn, killing everything again, running back. I know one person that set up a rail line that would take them out of spawn distance. Hey, Ethrin. The prodigal son has returned. By the way, anybody that's here that's interested, I have a game key. If anybody wants it. For that drop duchy game I was doing a while back.
A while back? Just a couple
of
days ago?
Whatever. It wasn't today. Why am I still carrying the witherheads? Okay. So, that's done. We are going to assume that it works with creepers and zombies, since we know it works with skeletons, and the ones that matter, the wither skeletons, because there isn't really a reason for the other ones unless you have... What is it? I know Tinker's has... You can... Holy crap, my mouse just went nuts. Tinker's, you can put them on a tool to add a level. I think Witchering, you can use them, like, skeleton skulls on that stupid altar thing. Thaumcraft probably has something stupid with them. I don't know any other mods that add a use for heads. That's the ones I know of. Now, question.
Futurum has fireworks that the Creeper Face firework, I think.
Oh yeah, there is that. What about, like, doesn't other mods add, like, other heads? I'm thinking specifically Tinker's adds a blaze head. If that's not going to work.
That it adds a blaze head.
I'm pretty sure Tinker's adds a blaze head. Because it's one of the higher, you get a higher level on your pick if you add a blaze head. Ethrin, New Horizons has Tinkers in it. Is there a blaze head, or am I talking out my ass? Either one of these two things could be true. It's been a long time since I cared about shit in Tinkers. Yes, Tinkers add the blaze head. Thank you. Is there any other heads other than Creeper, Skeleton, Wither Skeleton, Zombie? They add a Zombie Pigman head too, don't they?
At least those are easy to farm even with their methods.
Yeah, no shit. Those are everywhere. Let's see. And the last thing for this one is an Aspectonomicon, a book that when right-clicked will count as having scanned most vanilla-ish items. Alright, thanks, Ethrin. And books with a thermometer. Does not contain aspects for Thaumcraft items. It is crafted using the 9 different magic research papers. Now, can I actually craft that thing without having Thaumcraft?
Yeah, probably. That is if you have... Yeah, it's in the middle of the...
Oh, there it is. And you need every one of the magic resource papers. I'm just wondering if I actually have them. To the library! I'm sure they're on a shelf somewhere in the library. I never got my nerdy secretary in here to...
Yes, you did. But that was before.
No, this should have been done.
No, because I had these all filled.
No, that's in the other world. I don't even... Where's the magic papers at?
Do they look like scrolls?
Oh, here they are. You want to look through these and see if there's all 9? I got one. I can't find a blaze head skull. It must be on a later version.
Page 8 of 8.
There's one. Let me know if you find all 9 and we'll make one just to see what it does. Just to check it out. I swore that it was in 1.7.10. Because I haven't played in later versions of Tinkers. Well, very much. Only head Tinkers adds is a golden head. Yeah, but you have to craft that. Okay, so we're going to skip the part about player heads for now. We'll come back at the end of the stream and try that out. So for 6/17/05, a rather critical stupidity in the way of my World Gen random works, I mixed up the seed and the coordinate parameters. So again, not something I can test, but he's fixed it.
Yeah, it's not really testable.
Yeah.
All it does is just changing the random seed, basically.
Then added using any of the cooking oils in a GT6 oven will duplicate meat and fish output. So if we cook this in an oven, but with cooking oil in there, it'll give me 2. Okay, what counts as cooking oil?
Well, any eyes probably
I'm checking.
going to display it as cooking oil.
Burnable fuel usable as cooking oil in a GT oven to duplicate meat and fish. Yeah, it says right there. So seed oil, plant oil, hot frying oil, coconut milk. Coconut milk?
Yep.
You can cook in coconut
It's
milk?
not milk, it's just nut oil, basically.
It's not milk because there's no tit on a coconut.
Yeah, but it's named like that. It is.
Sunflower
Except
oil.
in Europe, where they had to legally distinctify it.
Nut oil, olive oil, linseed oil? Don't you use that for like... I know it exists, but isn't that something you wipe on furniture to give it a shiny coating or a sealing or something?
Yeah.
I never thought of cooking with it.
Yeah, it is definitely usable for cooking.
Huh. Something I didn't know.
Process different.
Hemp oil, that's not the hemp that'll get you stoned.
Technically, yes, but
I'm just thinking that you wouldn't want to cook something in hemp oil that would get you stoned if it has the CBD in it or whatever it is that get the THC in it, because then you'd want to cook more and it'd just be an endless loop of cooking, eating, because you get the munchies. Anyways, fish oil and whale oil. And I'm pretty sure this is all seed oil. Yes, it is. Now, if I was a funnel, where would I have left me last?
On a wall somewhere.
Hold on, this might take an hour. I gotta go look at every tank around here. That's usually where I leave them. Is either on a random tank. That's a faucet.
There's a
that's
tap.
A gas knob. See, I just leave them on random things.
I would just make more and then put them on the tanks.
Here's the tap in here.
I don't need a tap. I need a funnel.
Oh, funnel. Got
That's
it.
The input for that thing. I think we're going to make a new one. Is there one in here? There's a lot of crap in there, but not one of them.
But yeah, with that many tanks, I would just make multiple.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there's where I used it last. Found it. I got this.
Can't you just break it with your hand? You don't need a drill for that.
You're probably right. I probably could have. Hopefully I can put that into the front. Yes. And now we stick it on the wall, so hopefully I won't lose it. Now.
Yeah, right.
Ah, shit, you. We can all hope that I won't lose something. Fast forward to next stream when I go, now where did I leave that tab? Alright, so put in for pork chops and get my lighter. And luckily, I made a mess of the chest, so where'd I put it? There was no
In the
room.
middle.
How was there one slot in that chest? All right, fine.
Because you took something out, that's how.
Since I didn't get to see it, don't know it worked. If I did, what the hell's the meat chest? You know, if there was a woman that,
Nope,
organized
I already
all
did
this food,
I already did this.
been
I
there,
already did this.
done that. Okay,
Remember,
there
this
is
is-
no beef in here. Yes, I know. This is the backup. There's a dumbass. Yep, there you go. It worked. It duplicates it, and it uses 50 liters.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 1 bottle is enough for 5.
Okay. And the next thing, I actually did a little bit of prep work because I was cussing Greg's name again. Because this recipe needed a small bending cylinder. I was like, I don't think I have a bending cylinder, especially a small one, Greg. Don't make me make a bending cylinder. And luckily, I found one stuffed away in the bottom down here that I apparently made for one craft because it's only got 100 durability off of it. I never use those things because almost everything that needs a bending cylinder, the big one can be done in a machine. The small one, though, is needed for taps and all that stuff. So I did have to have a small one. So we are going to go make a Spaceball reference. And I've already asked Greg this one. For anybody that's wondering, no, this doesn't work with Blackcraft, sadly. Is that going to input into there? I know it's slow doing it. There it is.
Does
126.
Galactic Craft use the air bar like underwater?
Sadly, I don't believe so. I believe it's just like Terra Firmacraft's water. Their water is linked to either you standing and right-clicking the water itself or drinking out of the pitcher thing. They don't have an actual thirst, so drinking any of your fluids or any other mod's fluids out of a bottle or out of your thermos don't work. I tried it when GT6U was a thing in Altadon's world, and that annoyed the hell out of me. That
the drinking part is only Enviromine.
All right, so now we have canned air, naturally sparkling, salt-free air for use underwater. Now, where's the thing that says it said Druidia on it?
I said it didn't say that on it because it's in Minecraft. It's Minecraft air. Can't just infringe on that other planet.
Yeah.
All right, so underwater. Do I have respiration on this thing? No. Okay. So
doesn't really matter.
Underwater. Don't let it get. Aha! You can't swim down. And then eat. Holy crap! You're right. It does overfill the bar.
Yeah. You can drink the other one also right away.
Oh wow! Does it really overfill the bar?
Yeah, you can just stay. Oh, and it's gone.
Yeah, it's all.
The moment you put your head out of the water, it just sets the air to 300. That's why I said for use underwater, because you can't just drink it and then go underwater.
You can just drink it though, right?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I had to check. It does absolutely nothing, because of course it does. But
Well, it is air, so it could, if you had Enviromine and had the heat system that it has, then it could definitely cool you down or warm you up, I guess.
I was gonna say, if you drink nether air, does that heat you up?
Yep,
What about end air? Is it colder?
that's cool down.
That's what I figured. So all three airs work. Let's
Yeah, you can also check out the other two tooltips of the
air.
canned air.
There we go. So canned space air, naturally venting, air-free space air for sus underwater. Ugh. Canned hot air. Hey, can I? No,
Wait, what?
really?
You don't want to know.
I just need a funnel. I might
Nope.
be able to get it. Damn it. She knows me too well. Naturally smoldering, water-free air for use underwater. And Ethrin says it should make you burn underwater. A small cylindered bending machine time. No, we do not need a small bending machine. One bending machine is enough. We already have a roll bender, a wire mill, a roll former, a cluster mill, a rolling mill, and ain't I missing the one for tracks? No, roll former is the one for tracks. Yeah, there's 5 benders.
And then there's also a lathe and a buzzsaw.
Yes, and a pressure washer.
Yeah.
I wanted to rant about GT New Horizons again because apparently they decided that the integrated circuit needed to be in a wire mill for reasons, but that you didn't need to make an integrated circuit, but not go with a tag thing like what you did to make it less annoying, but just give you a hologram over here that you click it and you can choose what number you want and it does it in the machine for you. Really weird. I like E's way of using the GT6 tags and right clicking them in your hand to set them to what you want. I think of machines for the most part as like if it has a tag in it, that means that is, if you think of the way they used to do gun making and most every other machine making thing, they had a lathe specifically for each job. Now they have a CNC machine that can cut every different direction and it's all done in one machine. But they used to do one part, one lathe, one part, one CNC, or same part, next machine over, CNC, back to another lathe, so on and so forth. And that's how they would end up with a frame or a receiver or a barrel. And that's kind of the way I think of machines, is you put the tag in it, you set it for its job, and then you leave it the hell alone. You don't change it for every different recipe. That's why I have all these crucibles back here, because each one of them have their own job.
Yeah.
Technically, that one has 3 jobs, but they're all the same recipe. It's brass, bronze, and silicon. It's all a 3-to-1 ratio and all roughly the same temperature. I only have to change the hundreds back here to switch it from bronze to brass or to silicon fixing Purifying. That's the word. Anyways. Stupid bear rant over for the moment. Speaking of brass, he has now added a brass set of gear thingies. So you have brass axles and brass rotation engine, transformer gearbox, all the rotational things for brass.
Nothing special about it. Just the same as bronze.
Let's see. Gearbox. If we look at bronze, it's speed 64. Brass, speed 64. Exactly the same thing. 16 to 64, 4 to 16. Yep, exactly the same thing. So you can use brass or bronze interchangeable for those.
After all, arsenic bronze and arsenic copper were already for axles and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Bigger brass should also be there.
Makes sense. Also, things that handle rotational units now make a minecart noise, including gearboxes, but not including basic machines and axles. Now, the machine may not make it, but the engine
But the thing next
does.
to it will.
Yes.
Exactly. That because of this doubling up, I have decided to not add it to the machines.
And the reason why I know that is because I made the empty cans earlier, and I threw... I don't know if you guys could hear it because my game sounded quite low.
I did hear it at least.
Okay.
Even if it was very silent.
And I noticed it when I was walking through the factory over here, the processing area, because something, I'm guessing something came into the shredder, and I heard it go off when I was walking through. So, yeah, now your engines will make a minecart noise.
The diesel motor too.
Oh, and the electric motor too?
Yep.
Okay.
At least it should.
I don't think I have one to actually check that. Do I have an electric? I try not to do conversions that way because they're
wasteful,
expensive and wasteful. I prefer to do it like this, where I use engines with shutoffs and deliver fuel directly. There's a couple. I have one heater because it was just way more convenient to use an electric heater all the way back here than to set up fuel, and this thing has to turn on and off quite often when it does and when it's working. So I have that one heater, but almost everything else is set up with there. You can hear it there too.
Yep.
That just turned on. So all of those engines are going to make a
So multi-block
lot
one
of
too.
noise.
I even made it louder than the others.
Oh, that's cool.
Of the small ones, the diesel engine should be the loudest, though.
I'll have to see if I can get my big gas turbine to come on at some point. And right now, it's full of power. I wonder if I can... If I lower this. There you go. Oh, they both make noise.
Yep.
The turbine and the dynamo. Alright, there we go. They'll turn off. It's a good thing that axles don't make the noise, because this would get really annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
enough that the gearboxes do it.
remind me when we get done to send you the picture that somebody posted, thinking that because they were running a 16 RU recipe in 4 different mixers, that they could use gearboxes and only use one engine that did 64 RU and split it between all 4. I was like, that's not going to work because one of them is going to suck up as much as it can. But I'll send you the picture of the thing after we get
logically
done.
it would make sense, but game mechanics say otherwise.
Yeah. Hey, Dabusa. No, Ethrin, we're not asking about that. Every time that gets asked, it goes back another year on the frickin' calendar. Shut up. We might get it before I die. But don't hold your breath. Let's see. And last, before I do the last thing on the list, I'm really not dragging this out to keep this from happening.
Don't worry, I'm occupying myself.
So the last thing is a hand crank to deliver 16 RU a tick to a machine at the cost of your hunger bar. And I want to ask about the very last part of this. After I look it up here, hand crank. There we go. So, hand crank, it is steel or any iron, any steel, gear, and rods. Should be able to put one of those together without actually
Just
making
remember,
anything.
it's 2 different rods.
Is it? Steel rod. Oh, it's a steel rod and a long steel rod. I didn't notice that. Well, good thing I only make long steel rods and then cut them down. So we can throw that in there. And look at that. I already had... Oh, no, I didn't. It makes 2. What are you thinking? Now, gears. Do I have... No. Can I use a stainless steel gear? Does that count as any iron?
No, that's definitely not.
I was afraid of that. Alright, we do have to make one thing. We have to make a gear. Because, of course, I have no gears. I don't usually need them. In mass. I need them, just not in mass.
I got
What's
a
your problem over
small stainless steel gear.
there? Nope, I need a regular, and it has to
Brass
be full
gear.
size. No, I got this. Has to
I
be
was
steel.
trying to be assistant.
I know.
Or iron.
Has to be steel or iron.
Okay.
What else? We need wrench and hammer. Yeah, we're using the electric because I don't know where the good one is or the bad one. Whichever way you want to go with that. Well, technically, I am a gearhead. I worked on cars a lot when I was younger. Just don't ever ask me what's wrong with Junior's freaking truck. Alright, so what machine do we want to try to use this on? Now, before we actually try this, let me read the whole thing. Hand crank to deliver 16 RU a tick to a machine at the cost of your hunger bar. May be influenced by potion and beacon effects. Does that mean if you use a speed potion, you can get more than 16?
Haste. Not speed. Speed is your legs.
So, if you use haste, you can get more than 16.
And strength.
And strength. Okay. No, I'm not
Both
making
of
a
which are
beacon.
beacon effects.
I'm not making a beacon for this. I haven't killed a wither in this world yet. Do I have potions?
You only
though?
killed the budget river earlier today.
Only killed 2. We had potions around here somewhere. Potions! There we go. Is there a strength potion in here? Fire resist. Strength is blaze powder, right?
I think so.
Is it awkward and... Yeah,
That's always
should be-
awkward.
Yeah, the good ones are always awkward. Mundane makes bad ones, right? So we do that.
The mundane and the thick ones don't do anything in vanilla.
Oh. Another one.
I only gave them distillery recipes because why the fuck are they so useless?
I don't look at anything but your recipes, so. Netherwort. I have to have netherwort somewhere.
Yeah.
No?
Awkward potion is already never watered.
Oh,
Right
fuck.
here, there's 8 in this chest.
I'm an idiot. I only need the blaze powder. Didn't I get a blaze rod earlier? Where did I dump the blaze rod? I dumped it somewhere. I know it's...
Yoo-hoo.
You got it?
It wasn't one of the loot chests. It's a big fat
Guess
loot
what?
stack.
What?
Right there.
Why are you carrying a bee?
I may not have a brain, gentlemen,
Because I'm
but I have
putting
an idea.
things away.
Oh.
Idiot.
You mean useless biodiesel?
Wait,
No.
aren't all biodiesel types actually useful?
He's weird. He's talking New Horizons crap again.
Oh,
And-
okay.
New Horizons crap is weird.
I mean, there's biodiesel from Mine Factory Reloaded, and then there's ethanol from forestry.
Oh, well, theirs is... They decided to take your nitro diesel and make it C-tan boost. Bloody actually did this. Decided to make it C-tan boosted, and that's how you make glycerol, and it gives you C-tan boosted diesel, or, biodiesel. I hate that recipe. You have to use like 1,600 liters of fish oil or seed oil and ethanol, and then it makes biodiesel. Doesn't make sense to me. This'll work. We will borrow one of you.
Wait,
That's a
isn't that a
pressure
kinetic machine?
That's a pressure machine, dumbass. Put that back. I can use a shredder. Shredder would work. That's only 16. Give me that, and yes, you're gonna make a mess, and you're gonna run. Shut up. You can stop a minute. Alright, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna use the crowbar. We're gonna take off that for the moment. And we'll put that on the side. And it cranks. Alright.
It keeps cranking,
now-
you don't need to constantly right-click it, just so you know.
Oh, really?
As long as you don't run out of range, or right-click anything else.
Oh, it's like the
Sifting table.
table. Okay. Alright. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to tell the difference, but
Maybe it runs faster?
unfortunately, it's like 3 minutes, so it's going to take a while to wear off. And I'm not good enough with timing to be able to time how long it takes to fall out of there and then have camera come do it. Might run faster, but it ran either way, so it works. And it doesn't use much of your hunger. I just lost half a thing, so it's not as bad as the... Is it the mortar that just eats it?
The mortar, the anvil.
The mortar is really bad. It takes a lot.
I mean,
Now,
it's supposed to, so you actually do build a shredder.
Yeah. Which makes sense. The thing I had a question about, though, is... Put this back on here. Pick up all the things I lost. Not that I care, because it's not my world.
You forgot the hand crank, by the way.
Yeah, it can stay there.
Okay.
Okay. The thing I was wondering about is... Can emit strong redstone into the block they are attached to, so they work as redstone components too.
Yep.
How?
It's like a button.
Oh. Okay. So then if I got my testy light... Where is my testy light? Damn it. Tamara, got any idea?
No.
Minecraft redstone lamp. Have you seen one? I think I know where it is. It's in one of these bags. One of these is my redstoning bag. There it is. Okay, I gotta try it with a piston too. Hold on. I want to see if I can crank up a piston. If you need glycerol for that, why aren't you using ammonia?
It could also technically work as a deadman switch, I guess.
Oh yeah, it does
like
work
if you
on the
stand
light.
there and crank it and someone kills you, then once you die, it just turns off the redstone.
Alright, now we gotta try to crank up a piston. Walk away and it goes away.
You could also just right-click anything else.
Right. But it's funny.
By the way, I've used those into the vault doors in the dungeons.
Ah, okay.
So there's no longer buttons for those doors, so instead they're in cranks.
Yeah, I seen that it said replacing the buttons in vault rooms in GT6 dungeons. Now the other part is they don't use hunger if they are not emitting rotational energy into the block they are attached to.
Yep.
But then the last part, also villagers can operate cranks at head height. But there's no way of making them do it or convincing them to do it. They can just randomly do it.
I mean, as long as they are like in the same block.
Will they actually click it if they're in the same block?
Yep. Basically.
So you could steal a bunch of villagers, convince them to come and work for you, and set up a whole line of them next to machines, and they just sit there and run your machines for you?
Yes.
That's a different way of doing mine colonies.
Yeah?
And you can trade with them at the same time.
They can multitask, I see. I see Bear will exploit villagers to power his manufactory. No, I won't, but I will have to try that at some point. I'd rather actually I can't stand the villager noises. They drive me nuts with all that crap.
He will figure out something that the villager can do that he can automate that is far away from him.
I will make it really annoying and have them set up the pistons, shooting other ones up to pistons so that they go on and off just to annoy Tamra. Speaking of annoying Tamra, you're up. Hold on, you got an empty one of these? That's empty enough.
What the?
He puts his inventory in there. What did you expect?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Mr. Bear's inventory is always
trying
full.
to sort my crap.
I'm keeping myself busy, so I'm not sitting here twiddling my thumbs.
All right, get on with it. Ow. Has reaped the soul of Bear. Did you get my head?
Not in my inventory.
Let me see it and go. Hit me again. Yeah, there you go. You didn't get it?
No?
Let's do a good test. Give it here. Let me try it on you. Click the bed.
Wait.
Click the bed. When did I get a purple backpack? I didn't even know I did that. All right. Well, don't do it like that. I don't know.
Nope, I'm not going to see it coming.
It's going to take more to kill you because, it does not work for a player head.
Dang it.
Hi.
Hi. Remove this.
Yeah, they get annoying when that happens.
Pick up your inventory again?
Nah, I don't need it. Like I said, this ain't my actual world, so I'm only ever here for testing, and if I need it, I'll find it then. But that should be it for testing. We're going to go through the normal things of it'll be out when Greg is ready with it. Keep an eye on his website or in his Discord or my Discord in the release channel. And I still have to get an update out for the last one. We should have... I checked it out the other day. If we go into circuits, Chubby has added advanced circuits now. And there should be a melter quest, but I don't think I reloaded the thing. How do I do that? No, that's Mind Trigger. How do I do the questing? I can never remember how to reload. Ethrin, do you remember how to reload better questing crap? Still think Craponite dust on the sandwich is a good idea. No, it's not.
No.
We're not going... You know I live in the South, Abusa. I can't say that out loud. Get my ass thrown out of the South saying something like that.
There's the issue.
What's that?
It just has players on the blacklist in the event, and
well, it sounds like you need to fix that. That's tier 2 extruder.
But that's an easy fix, right?
Probably.
Probably.
Well, if it's listed on the black list, then it's easy just to put it on the white list.
I don't know where in the world this is. I know he put it in here. I'll have to talk to him and get it. Make sure I got the updated thing in here. But he added a quest for the melter that I need to look at. And I'll get the pack updated once Greg is done. And I get that and make sure that there's no Chubby typos. Because we all know Chubby loves his typos.
Oh,
What they don't harvest it, they power the machines. Just hush. And get my ass in trouble. I can get my own ass in trouble. I don't need any help, dude.
yep.
Anyway.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for chopping off my head. Oh, I was just going to ask why you were standing on XAR, but I forgot. XAR is up there. You're standing on your own bot.
Yes.
Is Greg still in the rafters?
Huh?
Was that Greg? No, that wasn't Greg.
No, Greg's this one. Greg's in the... I never did give him a better ore than iron. Yeah, Greg's minion's in the kitchen.
And who is that up there?
That is... Which name are we going with? That's your friend that changed names 3 times and fucked off.
Drix.
Yeah,
I think that's what...
Yeah. I think that's what it says is Drix. And then we have this one that you cannot touch this lever or it blows him up. It's a self-destruction minion.
It's a useless machine.
Yeah. Who's that one up there? Can you read that sign?
Mighty Annoying Minion.
Ah, that's Mighty's. Yeah, I stuck him on the roof. Hoping he'd be less
so it's
annoying
not Junior,
that way.
okay.
No. And we have the
I was about to say, we have a troll, don't
other
we?
Ethrin. Yeah, Ethrin has 2. He has one under the bridge, which is a troll, and one over there that's for self-destructing. And then we have Ung's over here, which is the over-engineering bot. We already seen yours over there.
Hello.
We have XAR up there on the pipe, because he's always running around on pipes. Now Debusa wants one. Don't you already have one? Did I not make you one yet? How you do? Right here. You're in the ore thing. You're in the ore processing room. Where do you want another one at?
Oh, who this?
Ethrin's troll minion number 2, because he has 3 apparently. Told him to put the explosive one next to the nuclear reactor. Bear wasn't a fan. No, it's not going next to the nuclear reactor. Ethrin's toxic minion, because he has 4.
How many does he have?
I think that's it. This one he actually got a galvanized steel machine frame for. I think that's the last one. Oh, there is one other one, but it's not his. And that is our deep sea weirdo down here.
Deep sea weirdo?
Yes. Who always has to live under the sea. He got his own... Yes. This is Chairman. Who's the idiot under the sea? Chairman Sponge Minion.
Oh, yeah, sponge blocks.
That's right. You put him in a dome.
Yep. And funny thing is, on GT5R, he has 2 of them. He has one like that, and then one one on the shore going, I can see an idiot under the water, or something like that. Who's this one over
mean
here?
that one?
Tell me this one is not another Ethrin.
Oh,
Fuck,
we
it's
got a
an
crazy
Ethrin
one.
number. Ethrin troll minion number 499,995, because I forgot how many he had. So apparently he has 5 of them.
We have a crazy minion.
Yep, crazy minions over in the farm.
And then we have a Chairman Dirty Butt Boy minion.
Excuse me, what?
I have no idea what.
Maybe, am I reading it wrong?
I'm hoping not.
Nope, it's Dirty
That's the
Butt
crazy
Boy
one.
minion.
He must
I
have
did
said
read that
something
right.
weird, so. Yep, that says Dirty Butt Boy Minion. I have no idea. He even got a mud block. That's why he's a Dirty Butt Boy, because he got mud. He's got mud butt. I don't know.
I thought it was named Swamp Ass.
Same thing. We can't put a cactus on top of a... We can't put a pumpkin on top of a cactus, can we?
Well, if
It
the
would-
cactus is on top of sand, it would work.
Oh, it's next to it you can't do. On top would work.
Yep.
I'm not saying Daboose is a prick, but I'm thinking it's fitting. I need my minion next to it with a blow-up button. We already have a blow-up button one. I already got the idea for yours. I just need a piece of sand. I'll put you over by the destruct button, but not as close as Ethrin, because I don't trust your minion not to blow everything up. XARs doesn't have a sign, because, well, everybody knows that's XAR, because, well, he's on a pipe. Technically, it could be Shadow, too, but Shadow should be, like, on a... Shadow could be on any number of things that would kill him, because that moron constantly was dying to
There's sandstone, but
something.
not sand.
There should be sand right here. No, you don't get a redstone line. One idiot connected to TNT is enough. If I actually had the... Here, we'll put you back here so you're looking at Ethrin's ass. Do that. We'll do that. Nope. I cannot put... Can I put it down first? Aha! Problem is the levers. Can't put levers on a cactus. You don't get arms, dude. Can you put a sign in front of it? I have to put it in front of him. I need a sign. I was going to make that a, Get. I don't have a battle sign, but I'll beat you with a regular sign. Oh, wait. I have the sign. Give me your head. There. We tested it. It works with zombies. The only thing we ain't done now, I think, is creepers. Oh, you try to put it on the front, it pops off the cactus.
You have to stick it in front of it.
I gotta put the sign on down first. Apparently. We'll put it here. Yeah, I can't edit them, and these things always do this crap. I hate it. Why is 1710 so annoying with signs? There we go. Holy crap. I thought I had that backwards. There you go. You don't get arms on that one. No. You don't get pressure plates. You don't get wires. They're not hooking you up to the TNT. Bad enough Etherin's hooked up to the TNT. I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I did that. If I'd had the uranium processing set up at the time, I was going to make it a nuke. But I didn't have the uranium processing set up at the time. So we only got TNT. We might upgrade it later. Anyways, let's get the hell out of
the bug
here.
should be fixed once the thing is out.
Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hey.